is. There it is. Okay, I'm back and I got a different camera angle. This is going to be weird. I'm going to have to think about that in a minute. But I realized it might be a little disconcerting if I felt like I was staring right at the camera the whole time. So I decided to adjust the camera position and put it so it's got that cool, like, offset thing going on there. And I'm hoping that maybe this will help build the habit of, like, if I'm going to look at the camera, I'll look at the camera, not at the screen or something like that. I don't know, we'll see. I suck at what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, so it'll be interesting to see if I've ever figured out. But at any rate, yeah, it's EnviroBoy here. I'm gonna go ahead and do my streaming. No idea if anyone will come by and check it out. If they do, awesome. If they don't, then hey, at least I had a good time playing some Borderlands tonight. So I'm gonna get us in here. Start game. 1900. We're gonna play that game. Yeah, we are. Okay, that's right. We had just finished with Sledge. Being a responsible, healthy person. Just going with some straight up water for a beverage today. What on earth? Okay, so I think I finished. Yeah, I finished Sledge, so I gotta go turn Sledge in. So we wanna go and get on out of here. Oops, wrong button. So this is the problem with playing a couple different games. I've always got a game that I'm just playing just for me. I think that's one of the problems with it is, like, different games have different commands on the keyboard, so I just, you know, they've got different key bindings, so it's like I play my one that I'm just playing for me, and I get used to one set of controls, and then I come here trying to play Borderlands. Completely different set of controls, and boy does it mess with my head.
Traveler, new missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
Sweet, I guess we're gonna go to Firestone. What's in here? I don't know if I'll actually use that, but
did you know Shep Sanders in the Arid Badlands has another job for you?
Sweet. Okay, so we got a couple of really good jobs. What color am I going with today? Okay, so we've got, whoops, our options are brown, black, blue, slightly darker brown because I'm colorblind. That one's clearly red. Orange, yellow, and pink. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and be mean. They call it mean green, and I'm willing to trust them. But that does not look in any way, shape, or form green to me. There's nothing green about that to me. And as far as I can tell, they don't have any sort of like colorblind settings available for poor saps like me. So I just have to deal with it. Tragically. Because I am indeed colorblind. Red-green colorblind. Like kind of a middle-of-the-road colorblindness. Certainly nothing that disrupts everyday life for me, but enough that it is noticeable in some situations. Like when a game is informing me that it's providing a green color, except it's actually a brown color. It looks brown to me. So, it's not interesting at all. People find it much more fascinating to hear that I'm colorblind than it's actually worth, like, being concerned about. Like, it's not actually that exciting. It's like, yep, I don't see brown, or I don't see greens very well, and to a lesser extent, I don't see reds very well either.
There are new bounties available in Firestone.
Neat. Okay, wait, hold up though. I gotta track that one just because I gotta know where I'm supposed to turn that in. Okay, that's right. I gotta give that to
I'll drink to that. Busted up 9 toes and beat the hell out of Sledge. You're making a name for yourself in these parts.
Team health regen, fast hand skill.
Clearance on through to the Doll Headland. You ought to be able to reach New Haven now.
Oh, and I leveled up for it too. Okay, so let's level up here. I really want to get that bird of prey, baby. I want to get that bird of prey. And let's see, what was this one again? Oh man, just getting that extra bloodwing damage. There's nothing wrong with that, baby. There's nothing wrong with some extra bloodwing damage. I am gonna pump some into Gunslinger here at some point, but excuse me, it's not gonna be right now, because I want that bird of prey. I wanna stock up on that and get Bloodwing to just kind of run around and empty out a field for me. And I think actually I'm gonna go ahead and max that out, because clearing out the field will be made extra easy or extra functional if I give Bloodwing, you know, if I give him extra damage on top of attacking extra enemies at once. Okay, let's see, I gotta just choose all of my proper weapons here. Level 25? What? And it's not even that great. Yeah, I'll just get rid of that one, honestly. Doesn't seem like it's worth it at all. I don't know. I want to learn to utilize the camera as something that could be potentially a comedy enhancer. But I just just keep thinking back to the one bit in Community when Abed's shooting one of his documentaries, and someone looks at the camera and Abed goes, "Please don't Jim the camera," and like, you know, like don't do like Jim from The Office, and it just gosh, that gets me every time. Please don't Jim the camera. Let's see here. I know that one does more damage, but boy oh boy, I like the transfusion, you know. Did it already like equip the class mod or something? Okay, yeah, it automatically equipped it. I don't really need to worry about team health regen since this is a solo playthrough, but
Discovered a class modification unit. Class mods, as you humans call them, can be equipped to modify your skills and proficiencies.
let's sell our junk. Okay, there we go.
That'll do for now.
Get that out. Now let me see here. I gotta choose which. I don't wanna do those yet because we can still do these air and badland ones. Let's go ahead and. I think I remember where the combat rifle is. It's almost not even worth the time. Besides just clearing out the.
Oh, come on, let's get down. Come on, everybody. Check me out.
Ooh,
I'm
we got a lot of good ones here. Okay. So grab those. So yeah, it's almost not worth doing, because it's such a level. But I like getting all that experience those experience points. It's helpful to be, you know, as high a level as possible at any given time. They're just gonna keep going, aren't they? Bro, you just witnessed me kill a skag by hitting it, like physically punching it. Oh god, there's something just so beautiful about this game. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't have a particular interest in a lot of these really low level ones beyond the fact that I don't want to miss out on experience, and I'm kind of intending, my thought process is, because I just want to do chill playthroughs and kind of use this stream as more of a way to talk and maybe educate some people on some other topics that I have knowledge on and stuff. I don't want this stream to really always be about me playing cutting edge brand new games. I wanna just have it focus on me doing run-throughs of games that I've already beaten, games that I kind of already know what's going on, so that way we can instead just do like chill 100% playthroughs, and turn them almost into like almost like a form of a group project or something is kind of what my thought is that I'd like to do. Okay, so somewhere around here there's gonna be something right there. There's one.
More meat for me!
You are still alive. Oh,
Kill him now.
that's alright. We'll get him.
Get those
That weapon part. Let's see what's in here. Gosh dang it. There's the button for things. Yeah, we like the snipers. Man, I can hear you grunting up there, and it is uncomfortable. It's not ideal. Alright. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, shoot. That was great. Whoops. This guy's bigger than I was prepared for.
Nobody shoots my buddies but me!
Yeah, I didn't shoot him. Bloodwing just like ripped his face off or something. I like to imagine it was something aggressive and violent like that. Is he still alive down there? I feel like I still hear him. Yeah, I'm still hearing some freak out noises going on here. Yeah, there he is. He's been glitching out hardcore here, man. I'm just gonna try and peg him from up here. Come on, hold still, you. Dang it. There we go. Come on. Dang it. We'll get him. I wanna get him. Oh, come on. Just one more. Just one more will do it. Just one more. Hold still. Dang you. Dang it. There we go.
Another trophy from my wall.
Got him. That was 100% worth the effort. Absolutely, it needed to happen. Okay, one more piece, and I feel like it's probably going to be up here before it's anywhere else, honestly. And the location of the marker and stuff. Ooh. What do we have? Yeah.
So you want me to share, huh?
And a smidge. Ooh, do I want higher damage or... I guess we'll take this one that's got slightly higher damage as opposed to the fire rate. Ooh, that's a better shotgun in a lot of ways too. Better than sledges, which actually I don't mind getting rid of sledges. Sledges has got some fun power to it, but yeah, there it is. Okay, so there we got our rifle bits. Sledges shotgun has some fun power to it. And I enjoy that, but I don't know. I don't. Let's see. Bruce McLean. Okay, I want to see. So Bruce McLean is down there, or insult to injury. Where's that one? That is way over there. Okay, so neither of them are really immediately close to here. So either way, I can go down. It doesn't really matter which one I do. Yeah, I guess I'll do, I guess I'll just do this one. I'm already, am I, well, wait, hold up. That's a level 16. 16, not all level 16. Okay, yeah, let's go, oh, wait, no, that's the level 18 one. Let's do, oops, dang it, wrong button. Let's do our, easier ones first, actually. Oh, wait, hold on. If those two are up that way, then I think it makes the most sense to do Bruce McLean. Like John McLean. Whee! Woo! Whisper wound. Pick it up. Alright, let's see. Hey, we gotta go down here. Hey, buddy. Aw, he did. Oh. Alright, hold on. Boxes of cigars. Okay. Why not?
So many to choose from.
That's ooh, SMG. Ooh, that's a even better one. Better damage and fire rate, slightly lower accuracy, but I kind of use those for close-up stuff anyway. What's this? Oh, and an even better one. It's got even worse accuracy, but that's okay. Alright, I guess I should probably go ahead and take a minute to clean inventory here. Man, I'm so thirsty today. I don't know what the deal is. No idea what the deal is, but I just cannot get enough to drink right now. Oh, interesting. Okay, do I want more damage or do I want more other things? Because those are significant bumps in accuracy and fire rate. I think honestly, because I'm not using them primarily, I'd rather have the one that's got slightly better stats all around and get the better money for the orange. There. Yeah, sledge a shotgun. It's got some kick to it, but I don't know. I don't like that you pull the trigger once and you have to reload. That takes up a lot of time, and it really better damage and accuracy. Worse fire rate though. If we equip that. See, then that one's got better accuracy and fire rate than the one that I've currently got. So if we equip that one, but then if we, yeah, so there's kind of just like a round robin situation going on here. So if we equip that one, then compare, yeah, so it's like a round robin situation. I want to keep the blue one there. That's got some pretty sweet stuff going on with it. So we'll hold on to that one for a bit. We'll get rid of that bad boy. Okay, so then I also need to just check on my grenade mods. Got explosive bouncing Betty. Yeah, so like, you know, they do more damage, but I like being able to, I like stacking up and having a couple options when it comes to health regen, especially since I'm struggling to find shields lately. You know, like if I had a better shield, that might be a different situation. But the fact is, I don't. I'm just stuck with what I got. So I'd kind of rather keep with my health regen, the options that I do have here. Then sacrifice those and die more often. Honestly, that's what I'm worried about. Okay, so the cigars and that one. Yeah. So okay, so let's go ahead and grab our cigar boxes. Let's see here. Okay, so pretty much everything's gonna be taking me up in this direction, which is probably an okay thing. Like if they're all taking me up in that direction, then that can be a pretty efficient situation, I imagine. So, whee! So I think that's good. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna check. You know, I was just talking about shields and struggling to find. I should look and see if it's gonna offer me a way to rectify that situation.
First aid kit, and you won't regret it.
High capacity, but it's not. Honestly, it's not that much higher than what my current one is, and I'd rather keep that health regen. That health regen is such a potent benefit. You know, is there a way to? I know there's a button that'll let me swap up places without leaving, but I don't. It's not so essential that I gotta figure it out. Can I climb up there through here? Is this Yeti? Yeti? Yeti, baby? Hell yeah, baby! Alright, we're gonna go this way. I think I have to go this way, actually. Yup. So there's one. What are they gonna give me?
What do we have here?
It's not bad. Oh, that's nonsense. Nonsense. There we go.
You like that?
He lucked out, baby. Not that time. Oh, you got me with a shot. Let's see if I can. Yeah, there we go. That'll make a guy feel pretty skillful. Oopsie, I should not have jumped down here. Although they're gonna go ahead. Yeah, they want to go ahead. Oh, nope, now it's over. Oh man, this thing is sweet. I'm glad I went for this one. That's a badass now, yeah. Old fart scad. Oh, what'd you drop? Oh, mama. Oh, would you look at that? Look at that, a shot. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, baby. That's a sweet looking revolver. I dig it. Ooh, yeah. Oh god, that makes me feel things, man. Man, where's our other cigar box? Okay, there we go. We got our cigar boxes. Okay, so since I'm here, I feel like I ought to check. Yeah, this one's not far. And then neither should be the fan one, right? Yep, okay, so they're all going to be right around here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back around and see if I can't find my vehicle again. It should just be right in here, right? As long as it didn't despawn. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Let's get in here. Or do I have to? Oh, I've got to ditch the vehicle in here. How about that? Well, what do you know about that? Wasn't, I don't remember this. Quite frankly, I don't remember this part of the map here. I really don't. I don't exactly know what I'm in for here, but... Dude, this gun. Yes. There we go. Where is he? Come on. Oh, God, you little bitch. Why would you run away? Come on, stand up. Oh, stand up. There we go.
You didn't like that?
Alright. here. It sounds like a psycho.
Come on, little one. Time to die.
Bruiser. I know there's a psycho behind me here. Knew that. See, what did I say? I knew it. There we go. Man, I feel like I'm kind of on it right now. I'm having a good evening. At least so far. Probably jinxed it by saying that, but... Yeah, might as well just get it right. There. Got it. Alright, and then this one where we need to collect our skulls here. I already found one of them. They're all on the stakes, I guess. I should, like, actually take the time to read the missions. Like, there's some fun, amusing, and interesting anecdotes and even a little touch of lore from every now and then involved in these types of things. Lore in the sense of, like, it does do some legitimate... Ooh, that's already looking pretty good to me. In that it does some legitimate sort of world building in terms of helping you understand what the atmosphere and what the world of Pandora is like. I mean, like, it's a given that Pandora is Fubar, but there's some interesting aspects about that sort of get discussed through. Whoops, that was just me being clumsy and dumb. They get discussed through mission clues and whatnot, so I should take the time to read that stuff. I could, like, read it out loud. Help fill up some airtime, too, make it feel like there's a bit more meat on the bones of this mediocre stream that I'm in charge of here. What do we got? Oh, man. Oh, man. What do we got? Ooh. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool, that's cool. I'm not gonna equip it immediately because I want to...
You found a corrosive weapon.
Oh, it gave me a corrosive weapon too with it. Oh, baby. Oh, God, talk dirty to me. Hold on. This is just while I'm at it. Sort of give everything to run through here. Repeaters. Oh, that's a... See, I know the game is sort of weighted to really, encourage you to use, I like that one with the fire though, to use elementals above everything else, but it's not always as cut and dry. Sometimes the elemental is the unquestionable best option, but other times, see, like, look at that, like, I don't know. Give me a corrosive sniper with a corrosive class mod, but the corrosive sniper is garbage compared to the sniper that I'm using. I just don't see how it is worth my time to use, you know? I don't know. +1 deadly and +2 killer. Those are those gonna be killer, trespass, deadly, critical hit damage, and then killer. Killing an enemy on increases your damage and reload speed with all guns for a few seconds. It's not bad, but I don't have a build built around those right now, so honestly I think it's okay to keep what I've got, because the equipped, it's mostly for... Yeah, but it does give me fast hands, which is pretty sweet. I'm okay with having fast hands. I think that can be pretty helpful for me. So I think I'm going to stick with that for now. Gotta remember not to lean too forward too much. That'll get me, like, out of the frame for the camera here. If I want to do that, I gotta, like, widen the camera view a little bit, I think. Yeah. But if I do that, then you guys will see, like, it'll zoom in too much, and you'll be able to, like, if I zoom my camera in or anything. Well, no, I guess that it would do the opposite effect. I should do that, because I was just gonna make a joke about how I have mediocre skin with big, wide open pores. But if we zoom it out and make it a wider frame, then shoot, man, I'll look like a damn model. We're just gonna go with that.
Shots fired from these weapons have a chance of splattering acid on your target. The acid eats through armor and flesh it in no time at all, and can spread to other nearby enemies.
The spreading to nearby enemies is a cool concept, but I don't know that I've ever witnessed that to an effect big enough for me to think that it's a game changer. It's more so just a bonus perk. Because even when it does do that, it never to me feels like it's a substantial amount of damage. Like it never really actually serves as crowd control. So I don't know. I have a hard time getting too excited. Corrosive has its place. I feel like Borderlands 2 is one of the best ones to handle corrosive. Like really just elemental damages in general. I feel like Borderlands 2 really kind of got the system down for that. And it is kind of a bummer to me. Oh shoot, it's gonna just point me in the direction of each skull. That's crazy. That's nuts. But yeah, just of games in general, the concept of like elemental damage. I feel like Borderlands 2 really nailed the system down. What's funny about it to say that is like they didn't do anything special. I think the reason they did it right is because it's a pretty simple system. And then beyond that, it's just that there's actually the opportunity to use them, and using them actually does make a legitimate difference. I feel like a lot of games don't have it make enough of a difference for it to be worth worrying about, and I feel like that's kind of where Borderlands 1 here falls on the spectrum. I think Borderlands 1 is helpful, but it's never a game-changing situation. But Borderlands 2, I think they did a really good job of making it so that it really does impact how effective you are at getting through everything. So I don't know what the takeover is there. All I know is that I think it's rad that they created a system in which you can notice those benefits. So, you know, cool. You know, that's fun. That's a pretty cool thing. I guess I'm just gonna respawn in the vehicle because I don't know what happened to my old one. Yeah, we're gonna change the color though. We're gonna go ahead and go brown. So that way I know it looks like how I think it looks. Vroom, vroom, vroom. And we're just gonna drive for, excuse me, a half hour. I'm gonna yawn because I've had kind of a long weekend. It was a good weekend, but it was kind of a long one, that's for sure. Oops! Oh shoot! I passed Shep. I gotta bring Shep some stuff. Shep, buddy. I did the crap you wanted me to do. Give me stuff. There you go. Do not want to know what hit that fan, buddy. Buddy boy. Okay. All right, here we go. Turn these in and then what? Oh, I might want to go and do that side one that's level 18. I might do that side one just to get it taken care of before we move on to a completely different area. I don't want to do too much backtracking while I'm actually trying to be here playing for people. It's like, let's play Disorganization Simulator. Let's go ahead and increase everyone's anxiety for no reason at all. That's what we all need. Ah, gosh, those guys. Every time, man. Every time. Okay, hold on. Gotta turn all these in here. Bada bam. Who's dead? That idiot. We could have made a life together here. Somehow, instead, he threw it all away on a stupid scam. Well, it's not like there aren't plenty of available men around. I'll get by. Thank goodness you took those poisonous cigars off the market. Poisonous cigars, baby. She's beauty, ain't she? She's not, but okay. I'm gonna read that. The bandits stopped displaying skulls as trophies? Good. Last replacement team I hired immediately quit in fear. It's good to know that my next team won't be aware of the danger and will continue to do their work for me. Is that really just what every boss dreams of? A crew that's unaware of the danger that they're in. That's the name of the game right there. Because as soon as they figure it out, it's game over. You know, it's like suddenly they're going to want health insurance or unions. And God, wouldn't that be the worst thing? Sheesh. Boy, oh boy. Okay, let's do the scheming that sabotage. I'm also, hold on, I need to look through this and just clean out. While I'm in town, I gotta sell some garbage. Yeah, see, look at that. Look at how crappy that thing is. Like, you get that quest so far in, it doesn't make sense because because by the time you get it, you're so over leveled for whatever, you know, for everything it contains, and it's just silly, you know. It's just downright silly. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. Alright, we'll get rid of all those super duper quickity poopsie doopsie.
You're gonna need to eliminate the competition.
Yeah, anything worthwhile.
In making guns that excel in every area.
Wait, hold on. While I'm here. There's no reason not to get myself a free $15. Literally no reason. No reason at all. No reason at all. It's free stuff. It's free real estate. God, I feel like fellow kids, man. Sheesh. Oh God, I should have tried to meme up here. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, get him. There. And handle. There's just something satisfying about like the squish noise, the blood splatter whenever you run over a bad guy in this game. It's just so satisfying. Oh, I should be going down this way. Whee! Yeah, my freaking spastic mouse used. Yeah. Whoa, whoa! I was not expecting the rocks to have that big of an effect. Hold on, what's chasing me? Nothing now. Okay. Taken care of. Situation handle. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember. This is the one where you gotta like go through all of Shep's stuff all over again just for this one side mission. So it's like this one side mission ends up leveling you up like a level and a half. You know, I'm already getting towards that over-leveled status. But it's like, you know, why not, right? It's free levels, man. Free levels, you can get some free stuff, might be worthwhile. I mean, hell, why not? Okay, do we have a good shield in here, maybe?
Step right up.
Very slow health regen, but it's a crappy shield. That's a disappointment. Well, darn. Ah, poops. Whoops. Hop. Nah. Hop. Oh, nonsense. Okay, we got that guy. I hear him. There we go. There's one more. There's more around here. Where is he? Where's Jojo? Oh, there he is. Oh, wow. Okay. Come on, man. Come around that corner. Oh. Ow, don't go back in there, you little pansy. Come on. There we go. Oops, that's not what I meant to press. Dang it. I just pressed the stupid reload button. I have wasted Bloodwing so many times this game. I don't want to use that, but I'll pick it up. Oops. Because I wouldn't mind using the cash that I can get from it. Oh, you butthead. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They all need to like stop sprinting. Oh my golly. I am not doing well right now. This is not an impressive showing. They just used a transfusion grenade on me? That's my move, you jerks. You stole my move. Got him. I see you. Yeah, there we go. There There's one more as far as I can see. Oh, because he's up here, that's why. Oh, come on. There we go. There it is. Alright, that's the transfusion grenade I presently have. Whoa!
Too many guns on me!
Yeah, light him up, light him up. Wait for it. There it goes. Hold. Hold. Hold! Alright, just gotta quickly check, see if there's anything worthwhile around here. And ammo does count as worthwhile. It's not as exciting as finding like a cool weapon or something, but that ammo was sure helpful when I'm in the middle of a stupid firefight. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, what did we get? What did we get? Shock sticky. I'm not gonna use it, but I'll sell it. I'll sell a blue weapon, that's for sure. What do we got in here? Okay, a little bit of cash. Okay. Say that? I can. I can. I'm gonna. Use it all. Nope. Oh boy. Alright, let's see here. I feel like I'm just kind of idly rambling right now. I should probably actually try to talk about something and be like entertaining so I can try and convince people that I'm actually worth watching. You know, I mean, good luck with that, am I right? I don't know, what is there to talk about? My life isn't exceptionally interesting. Although, honestly, I sometimes feel like that's just sort of the baseline for a lot of streamers. Like, we enjoy watching streamers. I've got a lot of streamers that I love watching, but the fact is it's not like streamers are living, you know, at least video game streamers are not living exceptionally interesting lives. Come on, hold still, shotgunning. Oh, that's ridiculous. Got him. Oh. Got him. Alright, let's get back into cover here. Yeah, I think it's just sort of a state of streaming that streamers, like video game streamers, apparently aren't super interesting in terms of their lives. They're just people who know how to, you know, tell a story while they play a game, which I think is, like, I'm not knocking it, because I'm sitting here trying to do the exact same thing. I admire it. I think it's great. I think it's fun. I think it's awesome that there exists this way to sort of offer a bit of conversation and, you know, interhuman connection in a way through the shared activity of one person playing a video game. You know, I think it. Some people make fun of it this way because they think, you know, I'd rather be playing a game than watching someone play a game. But I think streaming, one thing that's cool about it is it sort of taps into that nostalgia a lot of us have about watching a sibling or a friend play a game while we, like, maybe while we waited for our turn, or even, you know, sometimes it's not even that we're waiting for our turn. There was a girl I was dating at one point in my life. She's really cool. You know, things ended pretty mutually with us and on good terms, all things considered. Our lives were going in different directions. At any rate, she enjoyed just sitting watching me play games. You know, she liked the interest and passion that I had. She liked being able to watch, like, the stories that progress, even though she wasn't good at it. Like, I think it just kind of taps into a lot of those whoopsies. Oh, he's coming. Oh Lord, he's coming. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. yeah, I think it just taps into that kind of stuff, and I think that's really cool. And I'm excited that I'm glad I sort of realized that there's nothing stopping me from participating in that. Because even if I never become famous, like if I just entertain one or two people here and there, then like that's, to me, that's mission accomplished. Because I'm just sitting here, oh god, look at it, it's so pretty, I've been working for this. Yeah, Bloodwing, you get up there, you beat crowd control. But I don't know, I like being able to offer that to people. I think it's fun to play video games. I think it's fun to sort of discuss what I'm playing while I'm playing it, sort of be able to make commentary on what's going on around it. And I think that if I can get enough of a bass and enough bass line, enough viewers in a given time, that people will, goodness gracious, that I'll have people to sort of chat with, share the experience of gaming with. Woo! Oh my goodness gracious, that guy does a lot of... He's hitting me quite a bit. Come on, where is he? Come on. There it is. I knew I could get him. But yeah, I don't know. I like the idea of being able to, just be part of this. I love watching streamers, and and I feel like I want to, just kind of be part of that environment, part of that community. It's cool. There's cool people within this community, and so I'm excited to be part of it. I don't know what led me to talking about this, but it's good stuff. And I think one of the draws for me to try and like be sitting here and conducting my own stream as opposed to just watching others is I live a life that at the moment is a pretty lonely one. I live alone, and COVID has really put us all in a situation that is really forcing us to be very isolated, very singular, very isolated and relegated to our households. And so when you're someone like me who lives alone, that just kind of gets amplified in a lot of ways. And so it's nice to be thinking about, finding, perhaps streaming as an opportunity to sort of find that sense of community somewhere while we're still all kind of stuck in this, oh my gosh, in this sort of COVID scenario, Like, I think it's nice to think about, just even if it's virtual, just a couple of people here and there. It's nice to be thinking about sort of how I can be participating in a lot of this, and participating in a community that can offer sort of a shared interest. Because I think that's one of the best ways to, in general, go about finding people that that you connect with, is starting out by finding a common interest that you can discuss and be involved in. And in a normal world, I have opportunities for that. I'm a very physically active individual. I love fitness. I love to get myself involved in physical activities. Most importantly, within that realm of physical activities, this isn't where I need to go. I need to go this way. One of the most important physical activities for me in that world is martial arts. But I think it kind of goes without saying that right now, with COVID going on, a physical activity that's like, a contact sport just isn't really in the cards right now. I know that there are some gyms open, but the gyms near me, at least, even if they were open to me, I wouldn't be going right now. It's just not, it's just not wise. I've been vaccinated at this point, so I might be able to safely do it, but it just, you know, it's one of those things where, oops, okay, we maxed out our storage here, so how about that? Yeah, no, it just doesn't feel like this is the time to be ignoring some very obvious safety things, especially since my profession is in public health. You know, like I feel like I have a lot of responsibilities to be particularly responsible and attentive to this stuff. You know, participating in safety measures that actually, for me, will make a difference, especially now that I'm vaccinated, you know, so. At any rate, where this whole thing came from, typically speaking, I would be participating in physical activities like that. And I'd be getting a lot of my socialization through that. And that would have actually been a really important part of this whole, of just my life in general right now, because I'm actually living in a city I just moved to. I really only moved here a couple months before COVID hit. So I've been in this unfortunate situation of, you know, being in a new city where the idea is, you know, it was a new city for a new job, but it was a city that held a lot of interesting and exciting prospects for me, both professionally and personally. You know, and so the goal was to move here and sort of, you know, because I was at a stage in my life without unloading all of my baggage at once. I was at a stage in my life where I was, you know, feeling pretty lost and not quite sure what I wanted to do about stuff. So I kind of settled on a new adventure, you know, and then that adventure kind of got swiped away from me. It got picked off before it really even had time to manifest. So it's been a difficult process for me trying to handle all that, and you know, even just the prospect of what's our comparison there? I'm gonna keep the shock in this scenario. I don't always go with just the oh man. Yeah, we'll keep the shock. I don't know. I might regret that, but at any rate, you know, so like it's been a frustrating. Oh man, but look at that damage. Look at that damage. I can't ignore that damage. I gotta go with that damage. It's been a frustrating transition for me, namely that I haven't been able to transition to this new life in a new city at all. And that's one of the things that makes me really optimistic about the concept of maybe getting involved in some streaming. You know, I don't know if it'll ever take off, but frankly, I'm not that concerned about it. I've already, and only been doing this for like almost 2 weeks now. I guess pretty much it's been about 2 weeks I've been, you know, sort of doing this stream. But already I've met some cool viewers and had some cool conversations with them. You know, so it's already, you know, offering back to me more than what I was, you know, expecting that it ever would. And I just, you know, I'm already grateful to see this positive impact it's having on my life, and I just, you know, I think it's a cool thing. I think it's a cool example of how modern day connectivity through modern day technology can really be a valuable, we gotta go to sell, a valuable asset if approached and used properly. So I don't know, I dig it. I'm really happy about, you know, being involved in this, about getting this stream going and just sort of being involved in this scene. And I'm excited to just sort of keep going with it. I don't know, that's kind of a weird tangent to go on, but you know, whatever. We're just here. It's not like there's really a whole lot of people here to think of me as being silly anyway, but I don't know, I think that's an important part of it to me too, is just sort of like using this as a vessel to be open and honest, to sort of demonstrate to people. I think a lot of people, especially in these types of scenarios that we're seeing with COVID, feel a sort of a sense of embarrassment about needing anything, really, about needing to open up and be honest about their struggles and their feelings. And so I think it'd be kind of cool to demonstrate that just like an average dude can find a way to be open about that kind of stuff and discuss that kind of stuff. I think it is an important part for all of us to sort of cope with this ongoing situation that we're all stuck in and sharing. But At any rate, we're at 8 o'clock. We're at the halfway mark for my Tuesday night gaming stream here. I'm going to pause just for a couple minutes just so I can take care of my bladder and then refill my water. And we'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes if anyone's watching. I don't know. We'll put up the be right back signal because it's true. I will be right back. I'm not going very far. I just got to go down the hallway to my beloved Wiz Palace. It's one of my favorite places. It's an important place to me. I spend a lot of time in that bathroom. Working from home. I don't know. We're nearing on too much information territory here. So yeah. Let's give it. I don't know. Yeah, 5-10 minutes. I'll be back by 10 after, probably a little sooner, and we'll keep playing some Borderlands. So yeah, be back in a minute. There we go. Alright. Back into it here. Get rid of that. Yeah. Alright, we back at it. We got another hour. Well, a little less than an hour at this point in time. Roughly an hour of gaming coming back here. Oh, that's right. I should get myself Alright, we're gonna go black now. We're just gonna start cycling
Let's get
through.
our feet out of the dust.
We're just gonna start cycling through the colors just to, you know, keep it spicy. Is there anything else I can do? Nope, we just gotta go turn this quest back in, and then we can go ahead and go to our next one. Whoops, that was... Oh, dear. Oh, no. There we go, okay. Then we just gotta go to our next area. And we're graduating and moving on, baby. We're moving on. What? Squish, squish, squish. Squishy, squishy. Is there another one following me? No more. Got it. I feel like I should start coming up with just like a list of chatter topics, things that I can just sort of start talking about while I'm on my stream. I feel like I want to, like, I mean, I keep saying it every time to all 0 people that are listening, but I keep saying it. I want to utilize this as a way to sort of open up avenues for just talking about some different concepts and different things that I have, different subjects that I've got some knowledge on, that I think is knowledge that's a bit more specified, that I can maybe share with other people as a way to, you know, increase knowledge and awareness of some different topics. Namely, oh gosh, you guys are going to be as different as possible. Namely, the topics of environmental health. Because that's what I do as my day job. Is I'm an environmental health. My title is environmental health analyst, which, and like specifically what that means is I'm specifically an air quality analyst, which is just the technical term for saying that I'm an air quality inspector. I go to factories and I conduct inspections to make sure that their pollution control equipment and measures are up to code, are working properly.
So, you think the vault is real, eh?
Oh, Marcus is getting interrupted.
Everyone is talking about it. This is the biggest thing that's happened here in a long time. Think of the visitors we will have. Listen, if you find it, what's inside could be worth a fortune. But only if you get the right partner to help you sell it. So, partners?
Here.
Oh, Marcus. Ever the entrepreneur. But yeah, so like I was saying, I'm an air quality inspector. I go to factories and make sure their equipment that controls air pollutants
Downloading and analyzing
is
your DNA
operating
record.
properly, and
Human
that
status
their
confirmed. Access to
their
the doll
pollutant
headlamp is
emissions
granted.
are up to
Please
code.
stand by while
That's
I
just
activate
it.
the gate for
And
you.
the main document that I work with is the Clean Air Act, which is stupidly long and
Yes.
very
You
difficult
are now
to,
free to enter the doll headland.
which is,
Please enjoy
yeah, it's a
your
very
relaxing
difficult
stay.
thing to,
Interesting fact. Based on your current stress patterns,
This is
I
it.
calculate a 94.3% chance that you will encounter an unfortunate death experience.
oh, I think you're right about that one, Claptrap. I really do. But yeah, no, I work with the Clean Air Act, which is a very big document, very complex document, but a very important one. It's a very necessary one. And actually, I think there are some current events that demonstrate that importance. Namely that, you know, today is, I never said the date like I usually do it, it's February 16th, 2021. And anyone who is familiar with what is going on in Texas right is probably thinking about, you know, just exactly how important concepts of like environmental health and environmental protection are to our world. What is that? Gunslinger? That doesn't help me. Let's see here. Team fast. Ooh, so that's pretty good right there. Gunslinger. Oh, it's because it's level 22. That's why it doesn't help me. Hunter class. See, this is what I'm thinking that I want to go for. That's pretty sweet. What's the cost? Oh yeah, I can afford that. Hell yeah, I'm getting that. I'm getting it. But yeah, so we see in Texas these just disturbingly low temperature scenarios that have happened today, that are causing a lot of widespread statewide issues down there. Yeah, we're gonna equip that Hunter class mod there. Heck yeah, it's much more useful to me. It's good, but I want to keep that transfusion. I'm still committed to the transfusion grenade there. So we're gonna keep it.
Things are real plunder when you got my machines and their scary needles.
There we go. Yeah, there's a lot. It's a disturbing thing to see how dramatic the weather has been there. And it really, let's see, you're getting lucky. You should, I don't know, maybe we should finish this thought. It's a disturbing thing, and it's something that we should pay attention to, because I think that's something that's, I think it's an indicator of just sort of what's generally to come with the fact that we are in the world. I'm aware of Claptrap. I'm aware of Claptrap. And I think it's, I think that just shows what we need to be thinking about in terms of environmental health. And I think that this is an example that's a bit more poignant, because we hear the doomsday sayers all the time saying, we only have so many years, unless we change it now, will be irreparable damage to the environment, which is not wrong, but it's an intense way to say our environment will be changed. And keep in mind, while small changes can be dramatic, at the same time, sometimes they're just small changes. I don't think we should be thinking about humans not being able to survive on Earth, because I think that it's true that where there's a will, there's a way. So humans will always be able to... Sorry, I spilled a little bit of water, and I'm just now noticing it. I'm just trying to mop it up with my sleeve like the freaking nasty-ass person I am. I don't think we should be thinking about will humans survive, because I think humans always will find a way to survive on Earth. I think that's what we do best. But I think instead what we should be thinking about is, will that life be comfortable and predictable like it has been? We have until recent times, in a lot of ways, even beyond environment, we have until recently, as a human race, had a pretty comfortable and predictable way of life. And I think that that's preparing to go out the window, and that's what we should be thinking about. Things like what happened in Texas, where we're seeing the entire power grid go down, which admittedly that's human error. That's not really due to the environment itself. It's human error that was brought to light because of environmental happenings. But it still stands. The concept, it still stands. There's some dramatic things happening there that we should be concerned about. Seeing things like that happen, and it's not gonna kill off the human race, but there are some people that are in some serious trouble right now because of that, and that's what we should think about. There's this unpredictability about our world that will continue to increase. It'll continue to become a bigger problem if we don't face it head on. So I'll keep talking about that, but I want to read these things out because I've been saying that I need to read my quest's a bit more detailed here, so let's just see what we picked up here. Big game hunter. See all the giant bones? Dug them up myself. Thought these creatures were extinct until dawn at Wellspring Bluff. I came across a skag bigger than any I'd have seen. Its diet of cesium, cactus, runner fuel, and of course human flesh seems to have endowed it with incredible mutations. Truly, Skagzilla is a marvel of adaptation and survival. So I want you to acquire some bait, lure it out, and kill it. That's on brand. Let's see here. You showed up at just the right time. Bandits decided to lay siege to the last chance watering hole to the south, and my friend Lucky is trapped inside. He called me for help just before you showed up. I wasn't sure what to do, but you're here now, so please, go help my friend. Let's see, that's lower level, so we're going to go ahead and do that one. But yeah, I think the situation in Texas, it's tough because there are a lot of things that have been made to be political that shouldn't be political now. You know, things like the environment
You know, Luck
and
is
the
an old buddy
situation
of
we're
mine.
in with it.
And by old buddy, I mean asshole that ruined my mom's girl parts. Well, sounds like he's in trouble, so you go on ahead and try and keep him alive long enough so I can kill him at a later occasion.
I want to kill these guys. Woo! I got myself in trouble. There we go. Well, at least I got myself some out of it. Boy. But yeah, it's so situations like that are interesting to me to watch. And like I say, I think the thing that's most interesting thing about Texas is it demonstrates how us humans can be our own worst enemies, because while it is a serious climate situation, what's going on in Texas, and it is something that, like, there are concerns from an environmental standpoint that need attention. The bigger problems with that is just humans' inability to be aware of their surroundings and aware of the environment, because the fact is even without there being dramatically increased potential for things like the cold temperatures in Texas to happen, there could still be freak storms that bring temperatures down to freezing, right, and leave people with frozen pipes that they don't repair. And so I think it's funny, but not funny as in haha, but funny as in like, oh, irony. Oh my god, shoot the barrel. Oh my god. Shoot the barrel. There we go. You know, it's funny how our intense willingness to ignore, you know, situations around us. Come on, kill him, kill him, kill him! No! Oh, bad time to reload, man. That's a bummer. But yeah, it all just demonstrates how, you know, how we, in a lot of ways, as humans, tend to shoot ourselves in the foot with these types of issues. Regardless of the state of the environment, something like cold temperatures should not be enough to shut down an entire state. Who is still shooting at me? Oh my lanta. I killed so many of you. But there's 15 of them. I guess that explains it. I see him. I see him. Oh, nonsense. Come on, get closer, get closer. Oh.
No getting away from us.
I don't want to kill him. I want to kill him. Yeah, it's a tough situation what's going on in Texas, and I think it's I don't know. I have a lot of sympathy for the people living there that are sort of left there as victims of the hubris of those who are in charge. I think that it demonstrates the need for us to pay attention to our environment, but I think it also demonstrates that just as important as protecting our environment is protecting ourselves from our environment. Because like I say, the fact is something like that can happen even without the increased potentiality of it, thanks to us and our impacts that we're having on our environment. You know, we don't. They say 100-year floods, like, you know, that what happened in Texas before. I mean, Texas has been getting hard with this. I feel like Texas is almost getting unfairly blasted by the environment. Because they, you know, but like I guess that's kind of expected to be an location as sort of a large peninsula, so it's next to a body of water. It does open them up to a lot of things in a lot of ways. Sometimes water can be insulating. It's gonna have an insulating effect from weather patterns, but sometimes it can increase it. It depends on the body of water. Excuse me, but I don't know. It's a complicated situation. Oh! Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. There we go. That worked. It's an interesting situation that has a lot of different facets involved in it. Get lucky. Getting lucky. What a shitty reward. God damn it. Thanks, man. Really saved my bacon there. We really need to do something about these bandits. They're like drunk, pissed off hornets now that Sledge is dead. I want to get back to... I wish... Why won't it let me scroll down here? Oh, paged up and down. I want to get back to Ernest, but I can't face another bandit. Fast travel would be okay, but it's been offline around here for ages. Mad Mel blocks Scooter from coming to fix it. If fast travel were working, we could instantly teleport to any new use station we've ever visited, even the one next to Ernest's Emporium. Fix it, please. You just gotta climb the poles and throw the breakers, then hit the master switch over at the station. Easy, right? But you hit start.
Hey, thanks for keeping that dickbag alive long enough for me to pound on later. Much as it pains me to admit, Luckin knows the area better than anyone. Might want to use him while he's alive for me not having killed him and all.
Ah, boy, oh boy. Alright, fast travel, big game hunter. Two of them. Two good missions, honestly. I like both of these. I like this area. This once you get out of Firestone, and then Badlands, I actually really, I like this game. Sometimes I feel like, sometimes I worry that Borderlands 1 doesn't really offer a whole lot of variation in the environments, but honestly, I think it serves it kind of well. Like, I don't think it really needed a whole lot of variation to be a success. And you know, we kind of see that just by the fact that it's all a success. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. I like being able to sort of discuss environmental health factors because I think there's a lot of passion for environmental health in the world right now. But I think there's a lot of limited understanding about things. There's a lot of well-meaning and a lot of sort of people who are thinking in the right direction. And I don't mean this as a critique on, you know, activists or anything like that. I love to see people be passionate and interested in environmental health. But I think that a lot of people, what was that? Yeah. And I don't want to use this shit either. And I don't really Yeah, I think there's a lot of very well-meaning individuals, and I want to encourage them. But I think there's a lot of. I think what happens is you get a lot of passion for a topic, but a lot of people don't have the same sort of nuanced understanding of things, if that makes sense. Let me see here. 48%, Swift Strike and Out for Blood. Instead of it's pretty good. Just that increased damage alone. 20% damage. I like that. I'm gonna get it. As long as I can afford it. Ooh, it's gonna clean me out pretty well, but you know, what's money for if not spending? Yeah, there's well-meaning people, but there's a lot of nuance that comes from, you know, like for me, as someone who works. No, hold on to the other one for a minute. As someone who works in the field, I have sort of the privilege of being able to encounter and understand a lot of added nuance and finer details to. I'm actually gonna do the other quest first. Powering that. That's just a bit more. A little bit more.
Time for a nice relaxing ride.
But yeah, I have the opportunity to be much more involved and have a lot more information than the average person does, specifically about air quality, but also about a lot of things. Granted, I'm a state employee here in America, which means that I don't impact things nationwide, just within the state that I live. But that's still valuable. Oh god, that's right, these nasty things. Oh, I hate the scythe. It's the worst. Oh, I forgot all about these little fuckers. Oh, they are the worst. They're disgusting. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, I have a lot of detailed information because of my job that most people aren't going to have standard. You know, it's information that people won't really have access to, and it has little to do with whether or not, you know, anyone would be willing to provide the information to them. Because it's not like it's secret information, it's just it's information that sort of utilizes a lot of specialized knowledge and training to really be able to properly utilize and interpret. That's where the trouble comes in. For the average person, oh my goodness. Because the average person is going to understand the finer points of the Clean Air Act, and it's not because there are any, like, you know, sinister secrets in the Clean Air Act or anything like that. It's just, it's a, you know, hundreds and hundreds of pages long of dry legalese that the average person doesn't have the time to try and navigate through. You know, that's what my job is. My job is to interpret that and work with that so that the average citizen doesn't have to, you know, and I take that seriously. I care about that, and I want to, you know, and like I say, I want to be able to educate on it too, because I think there's important stuff that people should have an awareness of. So to me, that sort of translates to part of my job, if I'm doing my job properly, is to disseminate that knowledge as best as I can. You know, like I have knowledge, you know, and it's and the level of detail that I understand about it is something that's going to be hard for anyone who's not in the field to understand, just because my understanding of it comes from working with it full-time daily, you know, as a full-time job, which most people aren't going to do, because most people have their own full-time jobs. Oh, just hold still, you guys. I'm sure I shot him with the dick. Feels good to do that. Oh, for There we go. Son of a- Come on, baby. There we go. So yeah, like that's. Oh my gosh, seriously, like they just keep spawning.
That hurt?
Just stop. Enough. Dang it. So yeah, that's one of my big goals in life, is just to be able to share the knowledge that I have. You know, like I do think that should be. You know, I don't think most of my peers in environmental health, you know, particularly those working state government, with the same sort of documents that I'm working with, I think a lot of them don't view their jobs that way. And maybe give it a few years and I'll stop. Oh yeah, there we go. We got the fast tracking system. You know, and maybe it'll happen. You know, one day it'll be such that I feel as passionate about it. You know, maybe I'll become jaded. You know, not as confident in the ability of the average person to understand these concepts. But for now, I still feel that I have a responsibility to not just use my information in a technical setting, which is to make sure that factories aren't polluting or anything like that. You know, like that is still 100% my primary job, and it's an important one. And there's nothing wrong with you know, maintaining a sense of focus on it. But I do consider it part of my job to help the average person understand that type of, you know, the type of stuff that I'm doing, so that they can be empowered to, you know, impact their own communities. Because the fact is, we do actually hold a lot of like public hearings based on, you know, what this, that, or the other facility is or is not doing or is wanting to do. You know, we had a public hearing not long ago about one of our facilities and their sort of intents for what they wanted to be doing in terms of upgrades and stuff like that, and what they had been doing. You know, and it's one of those things where it's an open public forum that anyone in the community is invited to. So we do that, but if we're not actually disseminating the generalized information about what we're working with and what it means, then that only gets us so far, because people, while they'll technically be allowed to participate, they won't be empowered to intelligently participate, you know, and I think that shows in a lot of the questions that get asked. The questions that to us in the know either have obvious answers or are really just naive questions because they demonstrate a misunderstanding of it, and it's hard to not feel, you know, when you're a professional in a thing. I think everyone feels this way. You know, I think you'll see it in mechanics who will roll their eyes when someone doesn't understand what this, that, or the other thing does in the car.
Greetings, traveler.
I know.
New missions are available at Lucky's Bounty Board.
I know. Thank you, Claptrap. But I think it's important for us to remember that those of us with specialized knowledge got that knowledge by being taught it. So, I don't know, I feel like I've been rambling for a long time just on the importance of teaching this stuff without actually teaching it, but I don't know, I think it's important for people to understand why it is that I care. You know, why do I care if people understand these things? And it's because I want everyone to be empowered, and I want to see environmentalists who are passionate about our planet know what's up, you know what things are and are not worth their effort. But I'm going to take a pause and read this here, because I'm wanting to actually pay attention to what missions are doing these days. Admel has blocked the road to New Haven, and he spends most of his time terrorizing the southern part of the headland. He hardly ever comes up here. If you want him to face you, you'll need to get his attention first. What says, I'm going to kick your ass, better than killing a bunch of his men and destroying a lot of his hardware. so of course I'm gonna accept that. That was just a matter of like going in and killing a bunch of stuff. Alright, and then let's see, what do we got here? Now, dang it, I do that every time. Whoa, we got a lot of them here. Okay, fuel feud. Worst part about living out here isn't the frequent skag attacks, it's the traffic. And by traffic, I mean those bandit bastards that think they have a right to shoot anything that moves. Hit them where it hurts, destroy their fuel tanks so we can get free, so we can ride free. Alright, close all fuel pipe valves around the Lucky's last chance. What with all them gunfights going on around here, my fuel pipes have got more holes than a Swiss cheese. I think the system is salvageable, I just need somebody to close a few valves for me. I'd do it myself, but I'm afraid there'd be holes in me, too. Well, now I'm afraid there's gonna be holes in me. This is Tanis. I was digging in the Doll Headland and came very close to uncovering an elemental artifact, most likely from the vault. I was forced to abandon the dig when my brain-dead team quit. They said they saw ghosts or Bigfoot or something. If you're someone who isn't a superstitious dolt, I invite you to recover the artifact for yourself. Here's the freight lift code so you can access the site. Oh no, that was my Tanis. I feel like I can get the cadence down. I don't have a Tanis voice, but I can kind of get the rhythm that she does. It's almost like a Christopher Walken approach to talking. Christopher Walken talking. Find all the revolver parts. There are components to a revolver scattered around. If you find all these components, I can reassemble the weapon for you. Bring me the body, cylinder, sight, and barrel. Alright, it's gonna be a crappy one. Lucky's bodyboard. Kill the scythed crawlers at the racetrack. There's an old racetrack in the Doll Headland called the Ludicrous Speedway. It was great in its day, but it's been abandoned since the corporations pulled out. I'm thinking of reopening the place, but there's a catch. It's been overrun with vermin. I need someone to go out there and kill all the bugs. Sounds like a job for me, baby. I can do that. So yeah, no, I've been rambling a lot. Oh man, I've got so many quests. Alright, I'm gonna just find the ones that are the lowest level and we'll work our way up there. Okay, let's do that one. Let's do fuel feud. Destroy some fuel tanks. Yeah, no, I have a lot of passion for this stuff, and like I kind of, what led to this day's particular rant, is thinking that I think it would serve my goals if I were to sort of start keeping a sort of like, I don't necessarily want to use the term list, because I don't feel like I want to just, you know, go down and treat it like some sort of newscast or something, but just generally kind of keep in mind a lot of, you know, what are some good topics that would be worth discussing on stream, so that way I actually can kind of go through, and that list might include current events. I might go ahead and just talk about, you know, what I'm doing for my job on any given day. Like this week, I know later this week I'm going to be going and doing some inspections of some places, you know, so maybe I can try and come up with some good, interesting, you know, keep my eyes open and find ways that I can discuss what I'm actually doing at these inspections. Since the whole point that I'm thinking of is to sort of explain my job to the average person so that more people can understand what I'm doing in my job and how it impacts their lives and all that kind of stuff, so. I want to have that kind of stuff to go with, to discuss during my stream, because I mean it. I want my stream to be, you know, there's already more than enough streams that are, you know, solid. Oh, hey, buddy. That are just like solid entertainment streams. You know, I watch a lot of streams and YouTube channels, really. I kind of consider them one and the same, although streaming is definitely a different art than making YouTube videos. I feel like making YouTube videos, in terms of just recording and getting footage, is a bit easier. Not, you know, not to say that it's easy, period. But just in that, like, you don't have to fill up every second that the camera is on with chatter because you have the chance to edit. But me, since I'm just a single guy doing some streaming, it's a little different. I have to think about keeping the airtime not vacant. I feel like for me, whenever I watch streams, it's the quickest way for me to just sort of lose interest and not want to stick around. Any stream that I'm trying to watch is just that guy playing video games. Like it's what, like I say, I think generally speaking, stream taps into the nostalgia a lot of people have of, you know, watching or just watching video games in general. And so I think that's where the market is. Whoa, okay, yeah, they just flat out ran over me there. They splattered me. What can I do? You know, what can I do about that? But the thing is even if you're in it to just watch someone as if you're watching a sibling or a spouse or whatever playing video games, I think the inherent interest also from that comes from the fact that while that's going on, you know, you'd be generally speaking or typically speaking, there would be conversations to be had in the process of watching them play. And so I want to, you know, and so that's why I don't want the dead airtime when I'm streaming. With YouTube, it's a little different. You know, I mean, I upload my videos to YouTube, but I don't have the time or skills to edit them. So I just usually upload the stream files. So it's not even like I can, you know, it's more for me, it's like the YouTube is sort of time ability to try and gain a few more viewers, because if I do start gaining any sort of popularity, people can, you know, maybe go back and look at my
Hey, is
catalog.
Loki only sending you on missions that, like, destroy my stuff? Seriously, I think he's putting bad guys...
Oh, that got cut off. That's too bad. But yeah, like my primary thing that I'm doing is streaming, because while I actually would prefer, I think I probably would prefer to go from YouTube. I think the YouTube rules and stuff make more sense to me. I can navigate that kind of stuff. Whoa, splattered. I think YouTube just makes a bit more sense to me. But I'm just, you know, it's just me working on these. I work a day job. I do not have time to, you know, devote to doing any sort of editing and getting involved in that part of it, as much as I might like to. Like, that's something that would be so far down the line, and assuming that I was able to find, you know, other person or other people who would want to, other people who would want to sort of participate, you know, and that's assuming that I can ever get to a point where this is profitable. One day it'd be cool.
Bandits or no, those were some pristine tail-getting machines.
So weird. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want this to be the focus. I don't want this to be focused on money. You know, I want this to be focused on, you know, having my own. Why are you joking to me right now? Oh wait, no, there wasn't. Bloodwing him, 2 people. it'd be cool if I could get this ever to a place where I could be earning some money off of it, but I don't want that to be the focus. You know, I mean it. I want this to be something that I do that helps me sort of be involved in a cool community, and that I can use to spread information. If ever I get money involved, I feel like I'd rather get involved in some charity streams or something. I mean, I know I should responsibly be trying to think about making some cash while I'm doing this, but because I don't have a side hustle and I'm freaking broke like every other millennial out of college these days with too much debt and no house and crap at the age of 30 here. You know, it's like in a lot of ways I still feel very hamstrung by economic situations, and the only way out of that is for me to sort of, you know, take myself seriously enough to consider trying to monetize things that I do. But like, I'm not struggling to pay my bills right now, so I'm kind of at that leaves me in a mindset of thinking, you know, I'd rather get, you know, internal soul fulfillment out of this than I would monetary fulfillment. Like, I'd rather this be something that is just fun for me, you know, that I enjoy doing. And, you know, so if I can ever make some extra dough off of it, awesome. But it's not something that I'm going to sit there and try. Are you kidding me right now? Come on. Come on now, game. Fine. Go in and I'll frickin' be a goddamn prick about it. Bloodwind kicks ass. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather this be something that offers fulfillment in ways other than, you know, adding a little extra paycheck. If it does do that at some point, then awesome, you know, double whammy bonus there, but that's just not what my primary focus is. You know, I don't need a side hustle to pay my bills, so I'd rather it be something that, you know, because you're always told to follow your passion and stuff like that, and follow your dreams. You know, I think it's a good example of a dream to be able to just, you know, earn a living strictly by playing video games all day, every day as a streamer. But I think there's also an important amount of realism that should come with that idea of chasing your own dreams. You know, like, it's just not all of us are gonna make it as streamers and entertainers and stuff like that. And so for me, that's one of the things I feel fortunate about, that I've got a job that provides passion and fulfillment for me, even if it's not like my fantasy dream job. You know, like, because don't get me wrong, I love my job. I find a lot of meaning and purpose in my job. But if I struck it big in the lottery, I probably wouldn't go back to my day job. You know, why would I? Why on earth would I? It takes up a lot of time, it makes me pretty tired, and it's hard work, you know, and if I didn't have to put in that hard work, why would I? You know, and anyone who would try to shame me for that can go ahead and think about whether or not they were planning to retire and realize that they should just shut their mouths, because everyone dreams of being able to call it a day at some point in time in their lives. I wonder if I should keep this level 22. Hold on, how far away am I from level 22? Show me my... Oh, we are so close from level 22. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and keep that SMG. Yeah, we're definitely gonna keep that SMG. Oh, we are so close to leveling up right now. Definitely don't need the siren class. That was the one. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. I like that new one. Gosh, they're giving me better grenades. Well, pretty soon I'm gonna have to cave and just get rid of them. but not right now.
Get your mans
yeah.
here.
What's this? Apparently they're not going to. I'm not allowed to have shields anymore. Yeah, get rid of those. Golly, I'm so close to leveling up. That's kind of a bummer. It's a bummer. I say it's a bummer because I'm looking at the clock and we are at 4 minutes now until 9 o'clock, which is when I gotta quit. Because in my life that has a day job, as I've just been talking about, I have to get up early so that I can get to the gym and stay healthy. Excuse me. So that I can have time for my 10-hour workday that I've got tomorrow. And then, you know, afterwards I come on here and I'm going to be doing my writing stream tomorrow. So it's going to be about that time. We're at a decent pause point here. So we're going to call it a session. So yeah, I don't think I had any viewers today, but that's okay. It was still fun to record this. I'll put it up on my YouTube channel. You can find me on YouTube and Twitch as EnviroBoy. That's who I am. I still think it's a goofy name, but I came up with it, and I'm gonna stick with it, baby. We're sticking with it because it's just poor idea to just keep changing the brand all over the place. That's just bad business right there. But yeah, so the video is going up on YouTube. And yeah, tomorrow, Wednesday, is going to be our writing stream. We'll be working on more of my D&D world that I am building. We finished the pirate, or the shipwreck island, so we're going to do the pirate cove next. If anyone has looked through the past videos and knows what I'm working on. So stop in, that'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Every weekday is 7 p.m. Eastern Time, as long as I'm streaming. Sometimes life gets in the way and I can't stream, and since I don't make any money off of it, this has to be one of the first things that gets cut, unfortunately. But as of right now, tomorrow, there's nothing, shouldn't be anything getting in the way of that. Let me see here. So yeah, so tomorrow is writing stream. Thursday we'll be streaming more Borderlands, and then Friday writing stream, and then Saturday evening, typically speaking, Saturdays, shut up, Mordecai. Typically speaking, Saturday evenings I will be doing video gaming streaming, especially when there's fight nights. I kind of want to do a gaming fight companion sort of stream, but that's, you know, we'll see what happens. I don't think that's going to happen this Saturday because I am in my personal life. I'm excited. I'm going to be doing a little bit of kitchen remodeling. It's like remodeling because I live in an apartment. It's not like I can, you know, do construction on anything, but we'll put up some shelves. I'm replacing a lot of old equipment. Been saving up, and I don't know, I need to freshen up my living space a little bit, and I love to cook, I love to bake, so that's what I'm going with. So Saturday I might be busy doing that. I've got some buddies coming over to do that. If I can convince them that it sounds like fun, we might do some gaming, and if we do that, I might stream it, but I'm not going to push that one because they're coming over to help me out, and if they just want to chill afterwards and not be subjected to me and my goofy goal of trying to become a streamer, then I'm not going to force that on them. That's my thing. So we'll see about Saturday, but as of right now, the schedule that you see on my Twitch channel should be accurate for the rest of this week. So with that spiel out of the way, thanks for anyone who watched any part of this. I appreciate any support. I'm having fun with this. I like doing this. I want to keep doing this. So I'm going to keep doing this. So yeah, I'm EnviroBoy. Be good to each other. Spread kindness in the world. And we will see you guys next time.